blue. We are at Cutler's at the Ohio University Inn here in Athens on this Monday evening, talking Bobcat football, Bobcat basketball, and we're going to talk a little Bobcat field hockey here in just a moment. But a reminder, first of all, that Bobcat football is brought to you in part by Donwood Toyota, where you'll find all four-wheel drive and electrified hybrid vehicles that anywhere else. Come in for a test drive today. Toyota, let's go places. The Ohio field hockey team, they went over the weekend, knocked off a Big Ten school, beat Michigan State, absolutely. And joining here is one of the key reasons why the Bobcats did that. Mila Kopp is with us here, fifth-year student. First of all, congratulations on the win. We were talking a moment ago, Mila, about the win and what it meant to the program, and you said to me, we beat a Big Ten team. That does matter, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the MAC conference sometimes gets a bad rep, especially in the field hockey world, but every time a MAC team, especially when we beat them, it's such a great feeling, especially with Michigan State. We've been toe-to-toe with them ever since I came here as a freshman. So to finally leave my last year out on top was a great feeling.
And you had the assist on the game-winning goal. Take us through that play. How did it play itself out? What was going through your mind at that point?
Honestly, it was very chaotic. So it was on a corner, and their rush came out early, so they lost a person. This is probably making no sense to a lot of people. But
you're explaining it well.
Yeah,
Keep right on going.
But essentially, there was a goalie and two of their players against four of our players, and we were having a nuke insert, and she's never inserted in a game before, and it was like the third shot that we had, and Bodie looks at me, she's like, Mila, just shoot it on cage. And that's what I tried to do. Allie always says, get it on cage. I unfortunately did not, but thank God for a nuke. She was there on that left post, and she took it in, and there we go.
Is that one of the strengths of the team? You've got many different people who can do many different things. It has to help, doesn't it?
Yeah, we have amazing versatility on our team. We have people that play on every single line on the field, except for a goalie, but yeah, like Bodie, she's played defense, midfield, a little bit of forward, she's been everywhere. We have our freshmen coming in that have been just kind of thrown into the fire, been put in multiple different positions, and have done it smiling, and that's always great to have.
Now, you play defense, and aside from the overall easy way to ask this question, what do you do on defense? Well, you play defense, but what else do you do on that side?
It's defense really starts with you. The offense starts with you too. Yes, you're helping them prevent the other team from scoring, but the offense starts with you from the outlet. You're passing it to your mids, who are passing it then to your forwards, or you might be bypassing the midfield altogether and going straight to your forwards. And then a couple of our defenders, I know me and Anuka Bodie, were all key pieces on our corner unit offensively. So we'll be taking some shots too. So a little bit of everything.
How key is passing in this sport? I've watched a number of I've even called a couple of field hockey matches in my past, but that's an important part of this game, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Passing really beats teams. You're going to beat a team based on the speed of the ball, not by you dribbling through 10 players on the field. So if you're able to put a bunch of passes together, you're going to be super successful.
What did the win do Saturday over the weekend as far as looking ahead down the line for the season? Obviously, you talked about the importance of just beating a Big Ten team, but from a confidence standpoint, it really has to help as well too, doesn't it?
Yeah, beating a Big Ten team, obviously, you get a bunch of confidence from that, but just also early wins. Coming from 2 weekends ago, we were 0-2, and I'm really proud of how our team responded. We could have just hung our heads and this season's not going too great. We don't know if we're about to play another Big Ten team. But we kind of dug deep. We were like, we want this more. We want more. And we know what we can do. And so we went to that Vermont game, won that one, and that was just a huge confidence builder, even into the next game against Michigan State, which we're definitely going to need. We're going to be playing Michigan on Friday. They got an Olympian on their team. They're super fast, super physical, top 10 team in the nation. So having that confidence going into that game is going to be extremely important. And I'm happy that we have come out of this weekend 2-0.
I asked Blake Leak this a couple of moments ago. Let me ask you this as a fifth-year student. Thinking ahead, does when you walk onto the field for this time, does that hit you sometimes that this may be the last time I do this or the last time I do that?
Yeah, I mean, the seniors...
Until I brought it up, probably no, right?
I mean, the seniors are always joke, like, every time we go on a away trip, oh, this is the last time we're going to be at Ohio State, this is the last time we're going to be at Michigan State. But yeah, it's like, it's the last time you're going to really be with this group of girls, and so you're trying to just savor every single moment, but also being present in the moment, like just focusing on the game at hand, playing the sport you love, and making sure that you're not thinking a little too far ahead, because that's just going down a bad road at that point.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the win. We appreciate you coming over. Mila Kopp, everyone, from the Ohio Field Hockey Team, big win over Michigan State. When we come back, we're bringing head coach Tim Alvin for one of his favorite